Alrighty. Yeah, it is 9:49, about to be 10. I am heading to my discipler's house right now. Really excited for this. Started the day off, read through some Matthew. I'm about to get to the point where Jesus was crucified and Judas betrayed him. So I'm super stoked for that because I haven't really read through that whole story. I've only heard about it, so it'll be nice to actually read and learn about it firsthand. But Wesley is a Christian organization at the school I go to, and they do a trip every year where they go to Jamaica and help out with the hurricane relief. And they just got back, or my discipler just got back, so I'm super stoked to hear what it was like for him. And possibly to learn more about the process, and maybe if, it's something I can get involved with next semester, I think that'd be really cool. But it's always a great conversation with him. I generally dedicate around an hour every week to meet with him and kind of talk about my growth with Christ, what I've been struggling with, what I've been helping, doing good with. I've been really consistent with Bible reading this week. I mean, I've read 20 minutes every day for the past 8 days, and that's more than I read for a while. But at the same time, I also noticed that when I started doing all this stuff and kind of treating it like a checklist instead of a system, treating it like a goal to knock off, a bingo card, rather than something I actually want to pursue, I noticed I started praying less. I didn't go to church last week. I stopped doing more things because I was doing other things, if that makes sense. They're mutually exclusive. I can't go to church, read the Bible, and work out, take a cold shower, all of that fun stuff. I don't have the time for it. But realistically, I've said this multiple times to myself, my biggest addiction is going to be my phone. And that's why I'm trying to start prioritizing other things more. Not rather than just shutting off my phone for days and locking myself, going into a quote-unquote monk mode type of state. Why not just fill my life with things that make the phone seem boring? Learning how to play the guitar, getting really into a good book, or hanging out with friends and family. You'll notice that you'll be inclined to be on your phone less when you're having these fun moments with great people, because why would you want to scroll Instagram Reels when you could have a great conversation with your buddy, or maybe throw around a football, or hear about some character arc in a novel? And that's helped out a lot. I noticed that when I keep myself busy in a good way, I tend not to distract myself with trivial things like scrolling on my phone. And a few days ago, I had a screen time of 2 hours, which is insane for me. There are some days where I'll probably touch 2 hours in the morning before I get out of bed. So it's nice to be able to see a consistent decrease in that and kind of wean off my habits of being on my phone so much. Another app that's really helped out a lot with that, my mom had the premium actually a while back, and I guess I just kind of found it, and the restore purchases just gave me the premium, but it's Forest. There's a huge subculture of internet apps kind of just dedicated to milking money off of a screen time addiction, and I don't know what she paid. I know she paid a flat rate for the premium a while back before it became a popular app. But in essence, it just shuts off your phone for however much, 0 minutes to 3 hours. And if you decide to cancel it early, you lose trees in your forest. That's it. There's no monk mode achievement, locked in, whatever, anything. It's literally a 2-step process. You pick the apps you want, and then you block it whenever you want to manually. It's not it auto blocks it when you're in class or something like that. I just block it whenever I feel that I'm on my phone too much. Where are we going? Come on, guys, let's go. I tend to whenever I tend to be on my phone a lot more, I'll just block it manually, set a timer for 3 hours, and I just study that time. I dedicate those 3 hours to kind of shaping my day in a better way. I started this day off pretty lazy. I can't lie. I just laid in bed and scrolled. I woke up late, didn't do most of my goals last night that I was supposed to. And yeah, I was laying in bed scrolling. I was under a heated blanket. It's freezing in Georgia right now, so it was really cold. But got up, cleaned up my room, took the dishes out of my room. I immediately hopped into a cold shower. And then once I got out of the cold shower, I just started reading through Matthew. And I'm like 2 pages away from being done right now. But it just goes to show how easily your day can flip around if you let it. Or how easy it can stay sunk if you let it. You know, just as easily I could have rotted into my bed for another hour until I had to leave for my disciple meeting. Or I could have told him, hey, I don't want to meet today. But instead, just get up, do anything you can do to change the momentum of your day. For me, that was a cold shower. It is freezing for me. For whatever reason, the pipes don't like heat up the water at all. And there's a very large jump between where it's like lukewarm to zero heating, blistering cold. And that's always a fun shock for me because I'm like kind of testing on the limit of where that's at every single time I take a shower. And yeah, I mean, I do 3 minutes a day. And for me, it's an electric way to kind of start my day and get things in momentum. But yeah, just super, I mean, again, just in awe of the process. I'm excited for the day, what it has to bring for me. And I hope you guys' March Madness brackets are still in. I know that Ohio State was probably not the lock on that one that everyone thought it was going to be. But yeah, have a good night.